Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family, and if you like my video, please check out my previous videos and subscribe to the channel. Right, so today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I am going to be doing something from what I have been doing on my channel all along. It's not a hair video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about they're not my top four, but like they're the four favorite books that I have. Is that even correct English? They are my four favorite books so far in the year 2020. So I'm just going to be talking about the books, what I like about the books, and if you guys are interested in the books as well, I'm going to let you know in the description box where you can get the books. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first book that I am going to be talking about, I'm actually going to be talking about the books in the order in which I have read them this year. So the first book is this one over here. Oh my goodness, there's a situation with the sunlight here. So sorry about that. I hope it does not distract your viewing experience. But anyway, the first book is this one over here. It's the book Bear by Jackie Pamutse. So this is The Cradle of the Hockey Club. So the Bear series is a series of now 3 books. The first book was I always forget names of books and movies, but I read the first book. The name is gone. But I know it was also part of it was the first book of the Bear series, which I also read, and then this is the second insert of the Bear series. The third insert just came out. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet. I cannot wait to read it. So this book is basically the cradle of the hockey club. It exposes the secret societies of Santon and Joburg, how slave queens are leaving, some cults, very, very dark things that are supposedly happening in Santon, in the life of slave queens, and bless us, it is an absolutely amazing read. I would 10 out of 10 recommend this book to anyone who is fond of reading books that are sort of like in the middle of fiction and reality. 10 out of 10 recommend. And then the next book that I have been reading, so this one, Bear, I read it and finished it because it's sort of like, it's a novel, so it's a story. You just have to read it and finish it. I think I took like 2-3 days to finish it because it is such a good book. Once you start reading, I promise you cannot stop. Like, you just can't. You just want to know what's going to happen next. And then the next book is this one. This one is a book by Warren Ingram, who is a financial advisor. And it's just a book of how you can properly manage your finances and the little things that you have been doing now that you can change in your money habits in order for you to gain financial freedom. I feel like this book should be everyone's holy Bible, like, you know. So this book is one of those books that I didn't read from start to finish. I love the fact that it is separated into chapters, so you can go to the specific chapter that you feel like speaks to you. If you want to know about investing, there's a beginner's guide for investments. If you have already started investing but you don't know what's happening with your investments, you can also like read and find out how to manage your investments as well. If you're struggling with budgeting, she's your girl. If you're struggling with savings and starting saving, she's your girl. If you feel like your money, like what the money that you have to save is like very, very little money, she's still your girl. If you're struggling with debt, store, credit cards, whatever, she's still your girl, okay? So guys, I 10 out of 10 recommend this book for anyone who's struggling to manage their finances. It has certainly changed the way I am thinking about my money. It has changed my money habits. I'm starting like to be more aware of my spending, where my money is going, and even if it's little money, I'm starting to make like a consistent habit of saving my money, because a little goes a long way, and the sooner you start, the better. So she's your girl, this one. And then the next book that I am reading, I think I want to, this one I'm saving for last, another finance book. And this one, I think the title caught my eye for this one. I saw someone shared a post on Facebook, and she was like, guys, here's a financial book. It's written by a Black woman, South African woman, and it is absolutely great to help you manage your finances. And I was like, okay, the title is like, you're not broke, you're pre-rich. I was like, what a perspective. I definitely want to read that book. So I immediately went on Takealot, ordered this book for myself, and damn. So what I love about this book, so if I were to compare these two books, they have so many similarities in that they encourage the same things. Ditch debt, which is, it's basically what you really need to do. Ditch debt, start saving as soon as possible. If you can, create investments for yourself. Start creating a retirement plan as soon as you can. So that's what the both books preach. But what I love the most about this book is that it has relatable stories from Black people, young professionals, people who have suffered from debt, people who are starting up, people who are fresh out of university with their first job, earning a salary of 5,000, and it has absolutely relatable case studies. So that's what I like about this book. And even though I haven't read most of it, I'm just taking it slowly, because some of the things I've really learned from this book. So with this book, I'm just taking things, a spoon a day keeps the doctor away. No, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Right. And then the last book that I recently also started reading, this book, guys, I was gobsmacked. I was in the bus, I was on my way to town, and yay, I started reading this book, and I just wished that it was actually a bus to the Eastern Cape so I could read the whole time, because I normally use my commute time to read, and I think it's like my favorite way of reading. So when I started reading this book, I just didn't want the bus to reach the destination, because so I'm not good with reading self-help books that are in the spiritual realm, or like that guide your mental health or your emotional being. I'm not one of those people that is really good at reading those books. Sometimes I find them really boring. I like fiction, I like practical books. Well, I'm not saying that emotional self-help books or psychological self-help books are not practical. I'm just saying that I personally find them very hard and boring, and they become a daunting task to read. So I prefer fiction and financial books because they're very practical, and I prefer crime thrillers. I actually have a crime book that I was reading this year, absolutely amazing, but I had to choose 4. So the book that I have been talking about is the one, the only. And guys, I've been hearing so many people talking about this book. I was like, it's really just overhyped. But when I started reading it, damn. Okay, so the book is The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. I actually read one of Robin Sharma's book, 101 Ways of Yo, I'm so bad with book titles. Guys, for me, it's what I take away from the book, not remembering the name of the book. It's just like watching movies. It's what I take away from the movie. It's not about the title of the movie. I don't know, man. I have a terrible memory. But anyway, this book is from Robin Sharma. He also wrote the very famous book, I think it was #1 best-selling, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. That's your guy. This is the guy that wrote that book. This book is amazing. It's motivational speakers most of the time have the same things to say. Ditch your daily habits, start thinking like this, stop being negative, start being optimistic, do this, don't do that. But this book is kind of like, it tells you the same thing, but in a very intriguing way. I don't know how to describe this book, guys. I'm completely in awe of how the book was written. I'm in awe of the manner of writing that was used for this book. I am in awe of the tips that are in here in this book that I feel like if I start implementing them in my life as I should, I could be on my way to being an immaculate person. I don't know. It speaks to your. There's also something that I found here. It says your mindset, your health set, your soul set, so everything about you. It makes you whole. It talks to every part of your being, from your financial being to your mental being to your spiritual being. It makes you whole. It rounds you up, and it speaks to you as an entire person. This book speaks to your financial being. This book also speaks to your financial being. But this book, it rounds up your financial being, your physical being, why it's important to stay physically healthy, why it's important to stay emotionally healthy, why it's important to stay everything. Oh my god, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's how good this book is, and I can't seem to put it down. I love it so much, and I feel like it's one of those books that I am going to read for the rest of my life. But that's how I feel about this book as well. I feel like it's one of those books that I'm going to read for the rest of my life to just keep reminding me of certain things. Oh, Warren Ingram also has another book, How to Become a Millionaire. I haven't really picked up that book yet. The title of the book scares me. It scares me, but I think maybe very soon I'm also going to start reading that. But anyway, if you guys are reading any books, please drop those books in the comment section. Let me know if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, and tell me what you think about them. I know sometimes I have had some people recommend some books to me, like, okay, I won't be mentioning titles, but I didn't find them as interesting as the person had said that they would be. So it happens that for me, I relate more to a certain book and you don't relate to it as much, and it does not do for you what it did for me. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to see more videos of me talking about my lifestyle and such things, then please do let me know. And if you want like a more detailed book review of each book, you can also let me know, and I will do that. So anyway, oh guys, until next time guys, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.